compact meets city with the Cybex Orfeo. This stroller includes several accessories that most of its competitors don't, and may be an option you want to consider. If you're new here, I'm Emily. I'm the stroller mom. I review strollers and baby gear. I have 3 kids, 4 and under, and I personally use these strollers with my kids and give you honest, unsponsored reviews so you can decide if this is the best option for your family. If you're not already, please be sure to subscribe, like this video, and shop through the links below. It really helps support our channel. The Cybex Orfeo has been sitting in my garage pretty much unused for several months. And we recently went on a trip to Mexico and I needed the smallest stroller I could find, and this is the lucky winner. And let me tell you, I have been so pleasantly surprised. I'm super excited to jump in and unpack these features. The Cybex Orfeo retails for $3.99, and what you get for that price is the stroller, a soft bumper bar, which we'll talk about here in just a minute, a rain cover, and car seat adapters. The car seat adapters work with Nuna, Cybex, Be Safe, Kleck, and they are normally $50 on most of its competitors. So if you go Bugaboo, Jules, Yo-Yo, any of those, you're gonna have to buy the car seat adapters separately, and they're included with Cybex. I also will say I see the stroller on sale all the time, and I'm actually, depending on when you're watching this video, will link below some of the sales and a more discounted price on Amazon, because if you can find the stroller on sale, it definitely has a competitive advantage to some of the more popular travel strollers. I have been super impressed with Cybex quality, and it has made me want to test more of their strollers. I'm hoping to do the Gazelle soon, but if there's any other Cybex strollers you'd like to see reviews on, please comment below. I've been really happy with the handlebar height, the quality of it, and the fact that even though it's not adjustable, which most compact strollers are not, the way the wheels are and where they have the brake, which I'll show you in just a little bit, it makes it a good option for taller parents, and I've been really impressed with that. So moving on to the Canopy, the extension is what you see here, and there's no peekaboo window. So that's probably my biggest downside with this stroller, and probably why I wasn't grabbing for it the past few months, because those are 2 things that are a really big deal, especially if you live in a sunny climate. I will say, while I was using it in Mexico, I didn't find the Canopy terrible, and I did just drape a blanket when I needed to. Also, I do find this is where the car seat is super beneficial, because I ended up putting, on the sunniest day, I ended up putting my baby in the car seat, and then we have the car seat canopy and this canopy as well, so that was nice. I did miss the peekaboo window. I feel like peekaboo windows are super valuable, especially when you have little babies. Like, I had a 5-month-old in the seat at its reclined position, and I couldn't see her when we were walking in the sun, so I don't know if the sun's in her face and things like that. So if I could make changes to this, I would update the canopy, but the height of it is really good, and it's easy to open and close. Coming out of the box, I will say the stroller was a little bit stiff, but now after using it, it actually has loosened a lot and is very easy and natural to use. Moving on to the seat back, it does have a really nice tall seat back. I had my very tall 2.5-year-old, and I've been really happy with that. I love that it's no rethread, which was awesome, especially while I was in Mexico. I was going between having my toddler in the stroller and my baby, and it was super easy to do that. And something that's so cool about Cybex strollers is they have this unique pull and loosen technology that's very similar to car seats. So for example, you can push this button here and make it looser or tighter, and you can pull there. And that is something that I was really impressed with. The buckle does pull kind of high with this, but I actually found I kind of like that with my 5-month-old, and it's super easy to use. And it has this nice pads here that don't move and don't fall off like some of its competitors. The bumper bar is soft. I've never seen anything like this before, so it's like this flimsy kind of material. It's nice that they include it. However, the stroller does not fold with the bumper bar, which is kind of a downside. I honestly didn't even bring it on vacation, partially because I knew with my 2-year-old I wanted her in and out, and I didn't see this as being that valuable. I probably prefer a hard bumper bar over this, but it is still a cool addition. I really quickly want to interrupt this video to ask you to please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and shop through the links below. Thanks for watching. In regards to the seat back positioning, it's not as reclined as the Cybex Koya and the Yo-Yo, but it's not as upright as some of the others. I would say it's pretty similar to the Bugaboo Butterfly, and it's okay. I would say for the baby, I was great with it. For the toddler, she just kind of had to pull up, and that's where the bumper bar is really nice, because it kind of helps them sit more upright. In regards to the materials, it's super well padded, and it kind of has this mesh here for breathability. Something else I want to say is this stroller actually can hold 55 pounds in the seat, 11 pounds in the basket, and only weighs 13.4 pounds. So this makes it very competitive to the other high-end strollers on the market. Moving on to the footrest, it does include an adjustable footrest. However, it is not the sturdiest, a little flimsy. I was very happy with it for my 5-month-old and probably could see it being valuable up to 12 to 15 months. After that, it's a little short. They do have a lower footrest here where my 2.5-year-old was very comfortable. So that's nice, but there is going to be that in-between stage, which is not uncommon in a lot of strollers where they're not going to necessarily have a footrest supporting their legs and they will be hanging a little bit. So moving on to the recline, you can easily do it with these buttons in the back. It's a pull recline mechanism and it is not a full flat recline. I was very happy with it for a 5-month-old baby. In fact, she took many naps in the stroller while we were on vacation. However, this is not a full flat recline and not compatible for a newborn, but they include the car seat adapters. So for me, this stroller is still a great option from birth because you can use it with a car seat. Unless you're using this as your everyday stroller. Moving on to the basket, I was actually very happy with the basket for a compact stroller. So it's best to access it from the front, just a lot easier. You can access it from the back, but this is my diaper bag that's pretty large. And it's the medium Dagny Dover, and it fits very well. You can kind of get in the back, but the way they have the crossbar up on the back, it's just a little bit better to go through the front, and I found it was easier to get the bigger bag in and out through the front of the basket. Moving on to the brake is here on this crossbar, which I actually like in one sense because I don't find myself or my husband found ourselves kicking it at all. However, it does take some getting used to if you already have other strollers that have them more on the side. When the seat is in the most reclined position, I did find it was a little bit difficult to locate the brake just because I couldn't see. I actually grew to like how the brake is positioned and found it was super easy to use. In regards to push, this stroller really impresses me in that category. It is super well made. It has some nice suspension, which I think is why it's kind of that city compact stroller, because it took cobblestone, rocks, gravel, sandstone, different types of terrain, going from concrete to dirt. I mean, I took this thing all over the streets of Mexico and I was so impressed. Does it bump a little bit? It's like compact strollers are not going to be a smooth ride. They're not a jogger, but this thing handled it really, really well. And you can tell it was made by a European company that has experience with those different terrains because it did really, really well. Okay, let me show you how to fold it. So there's a button here on the top and this little white button you push in here and then you fold it into itself. Sometimes the wheels do get stuck and you kind of have to clip it together. It is a true one-handed fold, and the biggest downside for me is see how the seat's like this. If you don't have the Velcro positioned on the back of the seat, you have to do that extra step every time you fold it or you have it kind of staying out. Look at how compact this is. This is a very compact stroller. It's gonna fit in most overhead bins, and I actually traveled with it behind my daughter's car seat along with a bunch of toys there, and it fit just wonderfully. It includes a super nice, comfortable travel strap, and it's amazing. We were on the beach at several points, and I would actually fold the stroller up and carry it to the beach and put my baby in the stroller so she could sit and see everything, and it was super nice. Another thing I love about these one-handed folds is when they also unfold with one hand. So the stroller doesn't require any latches or anything. You just push the mechanism and it pops open, and I found it was really easy to open and close. Let me show you how you can use this stroller from birth. Okay, so I have the Nuna Pippa Urban car seat here, and then I have the car seat adapters. So they are actually very easy to install, and they do fold with the stroller. So you just pop them in on both sides, and then when you need to fold your stroller, you just fold them out, and you can fold the stroller with the car seat adapters. And then I just pop them back in, recline the seat a little bit, and the car seat goes in so nice. Another reason why I love this stroller is while it does fit in an overhead bin, a lot of times if airlines have extra seats, if you have a baby, you can bring your baby car seat on the plane. So that is a super nice thing to do, to have a place to set your baby while you're flying. So being able to have a stroller that fits in the overhead bin of an airplane and can transport your car seat is a super nice plus. So who's the stroller best for? This stroller is a great option for families who are traveling to cities with more uneven terrain, right? So you're gonna have cobblestone, you're gonna have gravel, you're gonna have different things that you're gonna need to transport your baby. If you want to travel with your car seat, this is a great benefit because it includes the car seat adapters. That is a $50 bonus that this stroller includes. It's super easy to fold. It has a carry strap, so it makes it really easy if you're gonna have to go up and down subway steps if you need to fold it, and it has some other really nice features. The biggest downside for me is the canopy, and then maybe that the seat's a little bit reclined and the footrest is not the strongest, but I think for all the other features you're getting, this could still be a really great option for many families. If you have any question on this stroller or any of the other strollers I review, please comment them below. I will be sure to get back to you, and be sure to shop through the links below. Thanks for watching.